Elections are supposed to answer one simple question. Who did the people actually pick?
Huyo mwenye unataka ashinde. Asiposhinda.
Atashinda.
Asiposhinda.
Atashinda. Nakuhakikishia atashinda.
On paper, the recent by-election in Ol Kalou looked like a victory for the democracy.
Kamau Wawero of DCP, 35,440.
The opposition won. The government surrendered.
Hata yule mbunge amechaguliwa jana kule Ol Kalou. Sasa tumechaguliwa, sasa tuende kazi.
And almost overnight, state officials started praising the IEBC for holding a clean, transparent election.
And IEBC, asanteni sana, because you have delivered a credible election.
Which immediately raised eyebrows.
You have delivered a credible by-election, everybody is in agreement, and when we go to 2027 and the broad-based team wins the election, tafadhali msirudi sasa kusema tena IEBC iko na shida yoyote.
You see, across the internet, a wild theory started spreading. People began asking a dangerous question.
By elections mwaka huu zimepita ngapi? Why is it that never ever have we ever had the government or the broad-based coalition praising the IEBC?
Was Ol Kalou a psyop? Did the government intentionally throw the by-election? Did they lose on purpose just to rebuild trust in IEBC before 2027?
I'm telling you, nothing is coincidental in the world of politics. Hakunanga coincidence. Ati umeteleza hivi umejikuta.
Think about that logic. Why wait for a general election that no one will trust? Wouldn't a small sacrifice in Ol Kalou be a genius move? Lose one seat today, buy complete credibility for tomorrow. It sounds clever. It sounds strategic. But if you believe that, you're missing the entire picture.
The constituency returning officer hereby declares that Sami Douglas Kamau Wawero of ID number 238-76118 has been...
I looked hard into this. I did my investigations, and what I found out will actually shock you. Let me break it down. If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Now let's get to the video.
Jamani, hakuna kitu sikupeleka. Mpaka Mary. Mpaka Mary. Mpaka 3. Tiwe hapa nani kuna 3. Kuna 3 hapa nani? Kuna Mary hapa nani?
Let us set the record straight right now. The government did not go to Ol Kalou to lose. Just look at the money. They poured unprecedented resources into that campaign. They went all in. In fact, do the math. Compare the millions spent against the actual votes gathered. Gachagua estimated that a single vote in Ol Kalou cost the state almost 3 million Kenya shillings.
Sasa tumepiga hesabu kwa ile 15 billion amepata kula 5,000. Si ya Ruto, ya hii kijana anaitwa Mshina kwa sababu ni mtoto ya huko. Tumepiga hesabu kila kura moja imecost William Ruto 3 million pale Ol Kalou.
You do not spend 3 million Kenya shillings per vote just to throw a match.
Everyone is blowing up my inbox asking the unscripted truth to break down the Ol Kalou by-election results.
So what actually happened?
You have already won the elections and the IEBC has proved that it can conduct an election with some independence and some impartiality.
To understand Ol Kalou, you have to understand how election theft actually works.
Tunajua serikali wako na mpango. Na mpango ni moja. Ati wamepanga watu wanawalipa 5,000 each. Na watakuwa na marked ballots. Kwanza tunataka kuuliza, hizi marked ballots zimetoka wapi?
The IEBC doesn't physically steal votes. That's not their job. Their job in a rigged system is simple. Turn a blind eye. And in Ol Kalou, they looked away from everything. They ignored rampant voter bribery.
Tulipewa mpaka viatu ya wamama. Laini walipiga kona.
They ignored voter harassment. They ignored campaign spending caps that shattered their own official guidelines.
Our constituency in Marsabit County has an expenditure limit of 94 million shillings, while Tetu in Nyeri, Kilgoris in Narok, and Kibra in Nairobi each have the lowest ceiling of below 25 million shillings.
Now, over 10 billion shillings worth of projects have been pumped into Ol Kalou constituency ahead of the July 16th by-election.
If the commission was actually doing its job, the ruling party candidate wouldn't have made it to the ballot. He would have been disqualified instantly. Instead, the commission acted as a state instrument. They opened the door.
The chairman of IEBC is now complaining there is bribery in Ol Kalou and saying he can cancel the election because there is bribery. Yet the media has been capturing every day, mainstream media, social media, everybody has seen the wanton bribery going on in Ol Kalou by state officials. Mr. Chairman, how can you threaten to cancel an election because state officials are bribing people, yet you have the law to stop them?
Once the commission turns a blind eye, phase 2 begins. The operatives have to step in and do the dirty work.
What it looks like right now.
These men terrorized Ol Kalou for weeks. During the Member of National Assembly by-election campaign period. Then,
they are leaving.
On the voting day, they upscaled their terror multiple times. They walked with various types of firearms, brandishing big guns, assault rifles, pistols, name it.
That was the job for the goons, the hooded men, the organized gangs. Their mission was straightforward: infiltrate the polling station, stuff the ballot boxes, lock in a state victory.
They covered their faces in balaclavas. They attacked citizens, attacked and injured innocent voters. They targeted journalists.
This exact playbook worked in Mbeere North.
You all know turari kinyo haria mwisho nerari strategy marari metereire siajia gutarwo moke mastorm. Mimi, I witnessed like this getivore what they did.
In Mbeere North, the commission looked away. State operatives used force. They breached polling centers. They stole the election.
And then you see them coming here saying congratulations, sijui nani, congratulations, nini, na ni wizi kabisa walifanya. Mimi si ripoti nilipewa. I was on the ground and we had to run for our lives. Wenye walishika wetu wakawapiga na wakaenda wakawadamp mahali.
They brought exact same book in Ol Kalou, except this time the machine broke, and it did not break because IEBC stopped it. It broke because the people stood up.
I wonder whether you saw a woman, maybe in her 50s or 60s, facing a goon with a gun and told that goon in Kikuyu, if you are circumcised, shoot at me. And I mean, a woman of that age, that shows resilience.
The voters in Ol Kalou refused to step back.
Our people really fought blood and sweat, and they ensured that they protected the vote. They were being shot at, and they can't leave the polling station. I saw it in St. Joseph, in a polling station called St. Joseph. Old women, they were there. Bullets right, left, and center.
They physically blocked the hooded men from reaching the polling station. They stood guarded at the gates. They built barricades across the roads using massive rocks. They felled giant trees to block access routes to the polling centers. The people stopped the rigging, not the commission. The government was ready to steal this seat. The IEBC had given them exactly the space they needed. It failed because ordinary citizens held line. So let's go back to the original question. Was Ol Kalou a sacrifice to rebuild trust in the commission? Don't be fooled. What happened in Ol Kalou was a sham. The IEBC is not independent. They did not deliver a fair election out of their civic duty. They proved once again that they cannot be trusted.
Mr. Chairman, how can you threaten to cancel an election because state officials are bribing people, yet you have the law to stop them? You have not summoned any of them. You have not ordered them out of Ol Kalou. Why do you want to punish the people of Ol Kalou?
This was not a victory for the commission. This was a victory for the people.
Majamaa 2027 hivyo ndio inafaa mnachunga kura zenyu. Venye pale Ol Kalou wanafanya mambo yao mjamaa wameka blueprint. Na hivyo ndio jamaa inafaa mfuate to 2027. Kama ukiangalia kuna police station inajulikana kama AC Primary School yenyewe ni the biggest kwa hiyo constituency yote nini ya Ol Kalou. Mafedi wa anti-riot walikuwa wameenda huko mjamaa ukiombaka na lori. Mimi nakwambia just Ol Kalou umetokelezewa kampeni aje amuingi.
And that brings us to the ultimate lesson. Your duty as a voter does not end at the ballot box. You have to guard that vote.
On any election, any day of voting, we shall call it Democracy Day. Nothing else will happen that day. You vote, and it's not just voting. You vote and protect your vote. Just imagine if our people had gone home. Those goons were not meaning any well. But our people really fought blood and sweat and they ensured that they protected the vote. They were being shot at and they can't leave the polling station. I saw it in St. Joseph, in a polling station called St. Joseph.
At the local level, physical ballot stuffing is the primary weapon.
Kudanganya, Kasongo kuiba kura kwake inaweza kuwa rahisi.
Once voting ends, form that 4A is filled up in front of every agent. Everyone signs it. A photograph is taken and the result is permanently locked.
According to 2017 Maina Kiai case, Maina Kiai was a renowned activist and a litigant lawyer. Yeye alisema results declared on the polling stations are final. Your form 34A, unaingia hapo unapiga. Those results are the final.
The real scam wasn't the government losing a seat. The real scam is convincing you that the system worked.
And IEBC, asanteni sana, because you have delivered a credible election.
The citizens of Ol Kalou prove that you must defend your own vote. And that is exactly what Rigathi Gachagua is telling you to do in 2027.
Vijana ndio watapiga kura kwanza. Waingie 4 am. Wapige laini, 6 ikifunguliwa within 30 minutes. All the young people between 18 and 35 wapige kura. Wakimaliza, wamama wote wapige. Wakimaliza, wazee wapige. Wakimaliza, wale between 35 and 55 wapige. Then wamama wote na wazee 60 years and above waende nyumbani. Everybody else 59 years and 11 months. Sindio? Wabaki wapi? Pale.
Which leaves us with one final terrifying question. When 2027 comes and now it is the general election, are we going to be forced to stay outside voting centers just to prevent IEBC from allowing the president and his people to come and steal the votes? Tell me in the comments below and do not forget to subscribe.